Alright, round 2 we'll play first. Keeping this. And we do actually want to cycle that Desert of the Mindful because of the Vile Manifestation, so for now we're gonna go Vile Manifestation into Sinuous Striker. Into Naga Oracle, so got a nice curve out going here. Well, now I guess we play the Aerial Guide. Another wall. Alright. Riverwinder. So let's go Oracle here, because we might put some cycles in our graveyard here, possibly. We'll find out. Getting pinged. So, oh. Well. So it definitely makes sense to keep all of these, actually, because with these lands we can just play the desert and curve out into our Riverwinder at some point. Although, it does, it's a little more exciting to just put away the lands. Like, keeping all the lands and then drawing more lands after that's not great. I'm trying to think how I stay busy until then, because I need at least, what, 3 more turns? I need at least 3 more turns before I can play Riverwinder. We're definitely keeping the Mirage Mirror. The question is, do I want to get rid of the lands? I feel like getting rid of the lands is not bad. Still potentially see more, or use this or cycle fodder. I think we'll dump the lands. This, like, I don't think this is bad. I think this is fine, actually. So next turn we play the desert. We get in for 4. And we're still keeping pretty active and busy here. So let's get in with Guide and Oracle. Play Desert, play Mirage Mirror. And pass. So next turn we can go Sinuous Striker, copy Aerial Guide, swing for 6 in the air. Or if they play a fatty, we can copy it with Mirage Mirror and make that fly with our Aerial Guide. So got some good potential stuff coming up here. Yeah, like the Drake, for example. I guess the issue is it blocks itself well, doesn't it? So we did get the 6th land anyway, kind of as expected. And I can't really attack with Aerial Guide, I'll lose it to the Drake. So I guess the play is Sinuous Striker. Pass. And I guess technically we can copy their Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs to ping them. The Drake being a 3/4 is quite the dilemma. Okay, so they're ramping. Guess we will copy their wall here and ping them. Lethal Sting is pretty awesome here, so let's copy Drake. Although I guess if we copy Guide, we get in for yeah. All right, copy or kill Drake. Yeah, we get even more. We get in for even more. Copy the Guide, and we get in for 9 here, which is pretty nice. All right. Alright, cycling the desert, so I assume that means they have to find something here. They're looking for goodies. Like, they can't just play a fatty, because we just copy it with Mirage Mirror and kill them with Aerial Guide, so they gotta play like a removal. They did get the removal. So now we have to figure out... Okay. Now we can do Riverwinder and start copying that to bash in. They were going to pay for a cost, so I wonder if they were going to cycle. They were considering cycling again. 2 blues. So they're bouncing something like Mirage Mirror, probably. Okay. And then they're going to make us discard it. And thirst on the striker. Okay. So we can just kill our own striker and then bring it back. Kind of the beauty of Sinuous Striker, actually. Pretty useful here if I want to. Doomfall admittedly is pretty good too, though. I'm not sure I want to discard that because I want them to exile a creature. So let's attack with the Riverwinder. So then at the end of their turn, we're going to kill our own Sinuous Striker with its ability. Star of the Sand's a great draw, so... Oh, they got us! They got us to reveal that. Gotta love that interface. Like I always say, when you have 18 years to work on an interface, why make it good? I mean, you have 18 years. Just make it as mediocre and ugly as possible. People are going to play anyway. Look, I've been playing forever. I've been playing for 18 years, so why not? Just, they have zero incentive to improve the interface, I guess. Alright, so we're playing against like 4-color desert craziness. We don't have much of a sideboard plan anyway. We have some more bounce stuff. We have counter spells. I think we're sticking to the same game plan here. I think we're in good shape. We got the ultimate value out of that, so let's do it again. Oh yeah, I forgot we had Dreamstealer in here. That's right. So I guess we get to go Manifestation. Oh, they want us to play first. That's pretty fascinating. It's pretty good news for us, considering we have Dreamstealer. So we get to go Manifestation into Dreamstealer. Alright. So I guess we'll go Initiate Pass. I guess File Manifestation's slightly worse here because of the walls, but that's alright. Ooh, that was a good draw. So stir the sands next turn, and then we can ideally start bashing in a little bit here. I guess they're off their blue mana too, which is nice. Sharpshooters, though, is going to be a big problem, so gotta find a solution to that guy. Desert, we can cycle. Let's play this Stir the Sands first, though. So we are getting pinged pretty badly here. So they get their blue mana. For the Drake. Mirage Mirror is pretty good, though. So what's the plan here? I can play Mirror and copy something. What do I want to copy? I can copy Dreamstealer, but then they can double block and kill it. And copy Initiate, and then they block Initiate and take 3, block these 3. This might be the best play. Otherwise we copy the Sharpshooter. Actually, copying the Sharpshooter seems pretty good. Although they can block with the Cultivator. It's probably still fine too, though. Let's play... Alright, we're going to play Mirage Mirror. Oh, it has Summoning Sickness, though, doesn't it? I guess I should have... cycled first. That's okay. So we'll cycle the desert, get another land, play the land so we can use the Mirage Mirror if we have to, and pass. So probably copying Sharpshooter next turn. If I copy something, is it still an artifact? Let's find out. If I copy, is it still an artifact? It's not. Cool. I figured it would say it's still an artifact if it was. Alright, so they did have the Drake, which is kind of a bummer. Means we got just a wall of garbage we have to get through now. But I guess technically... well, it's not bad, I guess. So we can copy the Sharpshooter... Let's see, attack with everything, they block our 2 initiates. Yeah, this is just... guess we just attack with the Sharpshooter. Attack with everything, they block. The 2 biggest guys, they could take quite a bit, but is this the time to attack with everything? I mean, I do kind of have to get in there. Attack with everything but the Dreamstealer so I can block the Sharpshooter. How would this look? Because they might not actually block this. If I attack with everything, let's see how they block. They block Sharpshooter on Initiate, they block Drake on Initiate, and then what happens? They block a ground guy, a ground guy, and a ground guy. They end up taking maybe 5, discarding their card, and then they can smash back. They can take us to 12, and then they can take us to 5, and then they can take us to 3. It's pretty dangerous to do that. So the real question is this attack worth it? And I think the answer is no. Even with the Wandering Death. So it may in fact make more sense to just swing with the Sharpshooter and attempt to find a removal at some point. So let's just attack with the Sharpshooter, I guess. And this is actually a fine trade. So let's cycle Wandering Death, which I guess I should have done anyway. Land is not particularly good here, but that's okay. We'll play it anyway and then pass. Vile Manifestation is close to being value. Land is unfortunate. So let's see here. Swing with team. They block an Initiate. They take 3. Block our 3 biggest guys. They take 3, 4, 5, 6. Discard their last card. They can smash back. But then I can get my Initiate back to... I think we're going to go for it. Basically because I can embalm my Initiate. And because we potentially get rid of their last card here too, which is important. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. It's actually pretty good. That means their last card must be pretty important. I see. So they're going to crack the Cultivator anyway, I'm guessing. So our dude dies, we bring it right back. And then we pass. Okay, Deemworthy unfortunately does deal with our Initiate. And a Scrounger of Souls is now a big issue, so gotta find a solution here. Land's not it, so we go back to twiddling our thumbs impatiently. Looks like they forgot to use their wall there, so I guess that's good. Alright. So we need to find answers pretty quick here or we're gonna die. Another vile manifestation is okay. We can cycle it, I guess. Attack with our vile manifestation. Winds of Rebuke is actually pretty helpful. We're going to have to do it on that Shimmer Scale Drake, I'm assuming. I'm trying to think if we want to just do it now, because there's some cards we could hit that are pretty valuable here. For our graveyard, I mean. So I think we will bounce the Drake now and see if we get like a Sinuous Striker or something, which we can play. We didn't, though. We hit a Riverwinder and an Aerial Guide, 2 cards we wanted to draw. So I guess we'll just play a land and pass. So, still have like Tormentive Venom, Lethal, whatever, is it Lethal Strike, whatever, Lethal Sting. Can't exile the Dream Stealer. That doesn't work. Riverwinder does not save us, but we can still play Initiate here. I think we actually have to cycle the Riverwinder. Because it's not going to win us the game before these kill us, so we have to cycle this and find like a Lethal Sting. Consign to Oblivion actually does work. So get rid of your thing. So we basically have 1 turn left to kill them, which seems pretty unlikely. They didn't use their Deadlands though, which is pretty fast. Oh, I guess they can't. Okay. So Doomfall. How does this help us? If I Doomfall them now, they sacrifice their... I mean, we don't have any other play, so we have to do it. And they're at 5 life. So they block, and they don't die. And then they kill us. Well, I guess the good news is they... No, there is no good news. Bad news is we still die. By exactly. It's all bad news. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I can do my Initiate, but we just get pinged and die. That's too bad. Really came close there, too. Bummer. Alright, so let's go to game 3. Vile Manifestation does take quite a long time to get going, unfortunately, but I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we want these Rot Beasts, actually. We want things that can attack into... If we're just going to lose against walls, then maybe we want all of these things, and we take out, like... Let's take out like floodwaters. Let's take out Wandering Death seems less good in this matchup. They don't actually have spot removal. They're just killing us with 0/4 pingers. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. We brought in 2 cycle cards, so cycle cards that can actually attack into their thing too, which is nice. And then we have to cut one more thing. I want all my afflict guys. Those are actually good against the walls. Maybe bounce is less good. Okay, we'll cut the winds. We'll play first. 2 black mana. I guess we'll hope that we can find some more. Or blue mana, rather. There you go. So we get to go Eternal into potentially Sinuous Striker, maybe. Hey, no wall? That's pretty cool. Sure. So we can Torment of Venom that as well, which I think we will. So they'll block, they'll get afflicted, we'll torment it. They'll probably pay another 3 life or discard. Yep. Very good. Exile that. Now we can play our Initiate. Maybe wanted to play the Eternal if we anticipate the Shimmer Scale Drake. Which they do in fact have, so I should have played the Eternal, that's okay. We'll play Eternal plus Sinuous Striker now, so I guess we made better use of our mana anyway, that's fine. Okay, so they get full value. Get our 7th land. I think we're just going to attack with Striker and then bring it back. Okay, Greater Sandworm, obviously an enormous problem. So, we can attack with the Striker and offer the trade with the Sandworm, which is fine. I don't have an issue with that. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, it's better than our creature, so I suppose it is the wise course of action there. We have Consigned to Oblivion, which we can potentially do in one turn if we draw land too. So at this point we can bounce and kill, I guess. Riverwinder. Alright, so let's play the Initiate. Pass. Invisive Authority is going to be a problem. No attack, so because they have Edifice for our Initiate. Do I want to get rid of this or the Drake? This is going to be tough to beat in a race, but if we draw a land, we can block it and they can't turn it off. So I think that we do actually bounce the Drake here. Naga Oracle's a good draw, so let's do that. I guess we can make them use their thing first. Okay, so then we'll play Oracle. See what we get. Alright, so we can get rid of one land, keep the Stir of the Sands, draw land next turn to be able to play Riverwinder. Okay, so we want to draw Stir of the Sands, but land first. Then we play the Vile Manifestation and pass. So we'll go to combat. They can do Edifice. We'll play the Riverwinder. And pass. So they have a trick of some sort. Alright. Well, I'm just going to block with my Vile Manifestation then. Okay. It's actually not that terrible. Does kind of suck because it means I should have blocked with the Naga Oracle, but I didn't see that until this game, so a bit unfortunate on that end, I guess. But let's cast the Stir of the Sands for now instead of the Initiate. So now we need to find an out for the Chaos Maw, but we can bring our Initiates back now, I guess, and start swinging from above, which would help. Okay, that's not that terrible, actually. Okay. Alright, so we have 2 more river winders, so this is fine. Alright, so we'll bring an initiate back, play our land and pass. Okay, sharpshooter is an unfortunate problem. So we'll cycle our desert. I guess actually we want the second initiate. Oh, I could have attacked there. Well, I don't know if that's wise actually. Might need our blockers here. Okay, another greater sandworm, so it looks like we're probably going to lose. Yeah, I didn't anticipate the Chaos Mod, otherwise I really would have blocked the Naga Oracle there instead. That would have been a lot smarter. So I guess I have to find some removal for the wall or it's going to get us. So we just lose all sorts of value here, sadly. Oh, they drew a removal spell too, so we just lose everything. Okay. Just lose everything. So let's cycle this. Play a Vile Manifestation. And pass. So now we can't block the greater sandworm enough to kill it. So I guess we have to chump it to find a removal spell for it. So we'll block like this, and this, and chump here. So kind of need a lethal sting here, or another Consign to Oblivion. Land doesn't do anything though, unfortunately. So it looks like we lose. We'll see you in round 3.